I've ever started or even like filmed a video in my bed because it's like, okay, well, why would I? I mean, there's not really even a reason for today why I am. I just kind of like thought it would be a cozy vibe. So, and we're gonna be on my computer again. So I'm like, oh, I scroll and I online shop. It's usually looks something like this. Oh my God. Anyway, today we are going to be talking about brands, designers, smaller businesses, just like random clothing websites, things that I have recently found an interest in and I'm getting a lot of inspiration from. I'm someone who's always been into fashion and like into clothing and outfits and stuff, but not until like recent years I've actually like started learning about like the runway fashion world and like finding these random brands that are, well, they're not random. They're random to me because I just randomly find them, but some of them are big, some of them are like underrated, I think. Some of them are smaller businesses, like I said, and I just find so much inspiration from things like this. And so normally I just kind of go through them on my own, and I thought it might be fun to do with you guys. And some of these are places that I have been like shopping recently, but a lot of them are just ones that I find inspiration from, whether it's like for thrifting inspiration or just like outfit inspiration, finding things that I have similar for that outfit or like that vibe, or just like things that I just like to look at, you know? I have a lot of things that I screenshot or just like sites that I go to where I just like to look at them because they're just pretty things, and I like pretty things. So before we get into this, I wanted to say thank you to Aura for sponsoring today's video. If you have not heard me talk about Aura yet, I freaking love them. They're basically a company and an app that offers identity theft protection, fraud monitoring. They have a VPN, they have a password management system, and also an antivirus software, which all of those things have become so important to me as I've gotten older and become like into my adulthood and realized, I mean, just like in general, how much of your life is stored in a cloud in the internet, and that a lot of just like important information is out there. Because did you know that identity theft is actually the fastest growing crime in America? Because there's a new victim every 14 seconds. Like I always say, that just blows my mind. It will always blow my mind because it scares me. And I'm someone who has been hacked. I've had viruses on my computer. I've had things to where I felt very like vulnerable. Thankfully, nothing more than that happened where I like caught it in time. But still, now that I've had Aura, I get everything alerted to me from their app. Whether someone tries to log into an account or change my password. Aura actually monitors the dark web for your emails, your passwords, and your social security numbers. And then they send alerts to your phone and your email straight away. Aura will actually show you how many times it's found your information on the dark web. With even if you think you're careful, it might shock you. But also Aura gives you near real-time alerts on suspicious credit inquiries, like if someone is opening a loan or a credit card in your name. And also Aura's VPN allows you to stay anonymous online, and it keeps your browsing history and personal information safe and encrypted. So if you want to start protecting your family and yourself from identity theft, you can visit my link, aura.com/cupofjordy, and I will also link it in the description for you if you want to check it out. And if you do sign up with my link, you'll actually get 2 weeks free thanks to Aura. And then from there, you can see how many times Aura has found your information or a loved one's information on the dark web. Thank you so much to Aura for sponsoring. Again, make sure you check them out below. And now let's get into some shopping. Well, it's not really shopping. Let's get into like some window shopping, some browsing. We'll call it browsing. Okay, we're going to start with the designer/brand that made me want to film this video. And it's because I've been like looking after stuff for so long, and it's Sandy Liang. And I know a lot of people have heard of Sandy Liang, but I just think their stuff is so beautiful. And like the socks, first of all, these socks, the tulip socks. I'm a sock girl. I love those. But they're just, it's like fun. My favorite kind of fashion to look at, or like even to wear, but like look at, is like dainty and like pretty, like light colors, but also has like an element of like funkiness to it, or uniqueness, I guess. And like, for instance, like even these recital bows, she takes like the hair bow trend or like the hair bow, and I just think it looks cooler in that way. And like this powder blue Carol jacket, gorgeous. These specific Mary Jane ballet flats are like on my list of things that I would kill for, you know? And especially this like ballet pink. It's just such a pretty color and shade, and I just love that they look like almost like point shoes, but are wearable, obviously. I always had a dream of being a ballerina, but I dropped out in 7th grade, so long gone. But these like Regalo socks, so cute, and I actually might buy those. That's the thing, it's like some of these brands, because yes, while $38 is a lot for a pair of socks, it's like, first of all, socks will last you. Second of all, it's a good way for me to like try a brand and like see the vibe, the quality, like get the experience, I guess, of buying from a brand when I can't or don't want to spend. But yeah, anyway, if you just see like all of her designs, they're just so gorgeous to me. And again, they're like, I don't know what the word would be, like flirty. I also just love her hair accessories that she has right now. I think they're so cute. I actually wanted to try DIYing this like recital headband, which it's never a good idea for me to DIY because I always like ruin it for myself. But anyway, okay, this is another brand I feel like I found from Pinterest, actually, just like scrolling, and I see like different things that I really like from them a lot. And it's Cecile Bonson. I think that's Cicely Bonson. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but her dresses actually make me so happy just to stare at. Again, like again, it's really about the silhouette of them, I think, for me, and that's what really gets me. Like this Beth dress, I just think it's so special, and again, it's so it's like over the top with still being wearable. Like I would still wear that. And also this jacket, gorgeous. Also, speaking of this dress style though, I'm gonna take you to this site, County Fair. This is actually, I've followed Olivia on, who is one of the owners. I've followed her on Instagram for years and years. She used to have a vintage shop called Sifted, and I used to buy from them all the time. And then they started this brand, which is called County Fair, and everything about County Fair makes me so happy to look at. Every time I see a post from them, their graphic design, first of all, is amazing. They're just like photo shoots, but also obviously like the pieces that they sell. I do have a pair of pants from them, and I think they're like so special. Let me show you the pants. I don't know if they have them still, but I think they said they're bringing them back. Anyway, it's like this, they're like these pants, except for they're in yellow and they're not embroidered, but they're just so special. And like, look at this set. I still want this set. The pattern, first of all, gorgeous on this dress, but look at like the details of the sleeves like that, where you can detach them also, how it's like convertible, as they say, convertible ditty, and also their wordage, their verbiage, whatever the word is. I love it. And so anyway, as I was looking at the Sicily dresses, it kind of reminded me of the County Fair dresses, which I really want to try. But anyway, very much into jackets, and I feel like if I can go to like a brand or a designer and go to their jackets and look through them, it shows me like a lot about them. Like this, just everything about them, so beautiful. I love like the structure of this Fiore jacket. I just think it looks so nice. Again, these are things that I'm not like looking to purchase. I need to make that clear, that these are not like what I shop for and like I'm purchasing, because obviously if you look at the price tag, but it's like, it's so nice to smell it. Like I can't eat this, but how exciting is it to smell it? That kind of thing. I'll use her lingo. Anyway, okay, now this is this crochet company, which I just recently came across, and I really want to try a bonnet from them because, I mean, I'll just show you. I feel like the prices are really great for handmade items, and they're also just so special. And personally, I really am liking bonnets lately. It's like I started last year loving the balaclavas. I started last year the balaclavas, and that has kind of like moved into this year. I love balaclavas still, but I also really have been loving the idea of a bonnet, and I actually have one on the way from Etsy. Anyway, they have these mohair and alpaca bonnets, and they're just so beautiful. And the colors that they choose, like this red and this pink, also do have balaclavas too, and I just think they look so nice, you know? I really like this idea of like a tiny scarf. Doesn't that seem cute? Like, imagine with like a big chunky hat and then you have a tiny scarf, or like a tiny scarf with like a blazer. I think that's a cute look too. Next we have, okay, I have a couple of things that are just like on Essence, because Essence, I've loved Essence for a really long time, even before I started getting like knowing about anything about the designers that are on their website. But I think that's what I love so much about Essence, is that they feature such cool and unique designers, and things like just brands or whatever that I've never would have probably known of otherwise, just from scrolling on Essence. And another one of those, and one of those specifically is Joseph for basics, and also on their website and like on Pinterest when I've seen them. I really like how they style things. One of my all-time favorite stores to shop at, or websites, I guess, to go on. Okay, I didn't say this, but her name is Eliza Faulkner, and that's the website too. I have a few things from her, and again, it's stuff that is like wearable funkiness, and there are things that add so much uniqueness to an outfit. Like even just like this mesh turtleneck, you take like a mesh turtleneck and you like make the sleeves this balloon look, and the colors that they come in are so gorgeous. And let me show you what I'm currently looking at from their site. I want this Sawyer top so badly. I feel like this is exactly what I've been looking for. And I go up to extra large, and their fit is roomy and comfortable too, so that's something I really love about it. But I feel like you guys have seen my I have like let me see if they have it on here. I have their cream carry jacket, which, by the way, if you are looking for it, the cream version is on sale right now, and they only have a large. So if you're a large and you've been looking at that, they have that, and they have a pink one that is also on sale right now. They also have a denim. But anyway, I love that jacket. You guys know how often I wear it. And it's just such amazing quality. Okay, next we have Simone Rocha, which I know a lot of people, a lot of you guys probably watching know about Simone Rocha, but I recently, actually within the past year, I want to say, I feel like I've heard the name, but I never really like knew much about. them, but again, I go here and I just love looking at her stuff. Like, these designs are so up my alley, and like specifically this taffeta front jacket with the bows. I mean, and again, the styling, like everything about this fucking design makes me so happy. These jackets, this trench coat. See, I love a good funky trench coat. Let's go to their spring summer 2023. Like their runway, that's where I've seen a lot of Simone Rocha, is just like their runway photos. And I literally get like, what's the word? Like where you're like congested, you can't speak. It like gives me butterflies looking at her runway shows. This look 18 specifically, look at this, the top. The buckle detail with the pearly, oh my god. Okay, next, this is one that I just feel like I can't not include because I've been looking at their stuff a lot, and it's another brand that I just really love. A couple of pairs of like tabby shoes. I have like a loafer and a sneaker, which you guys, if you know, I've showed them before. I need to start wearing them more. Anyway, Maison Margiela always is a designer that I really just appreciate everything about. Also the MM6, I don't know if it would be like the MM6 line or whatever, but like these sweatpants, I like those. They're sweatpants that look like jeans. I just think that's so cool, and again, like funny, and I love things that are like funny in fashion. To me, that's funny, at least. And then I love most of Margiela's are their shoes. Whether they're the tabbies or not, I showed my mom a pair of tabbies yesterday because I've realized I've never asked my mom her opinion on tabbies, and I really shouldn't ask anyone's opinion on tabbies. Her response was like, I don't know about that. Don't get me wrong, I can understand the confusion about tabbies. Literally since I've seen my first pair of tabbies like 10 years ago, I've always loved them. But that could be also because I'm a horse girl, and while they're not like directly, and I feel like that's maybe the closest I can get to having horse hooves, but anyway, and again, I've been really loving like Vogue Runway lately. I actually have the Vogue Runway app, which if you guys are like into like looking at runway looks, I highly recommend because it's so fun and like randomly just scroll on there. So first of all, Loewe. Okay, now we're moving on to more like what I like have been really liking to look at, to shop and buy more so that, well, I don't buy a lot of these things, but like we're just like, I guess, more accessible to shop at for me personally. But Free People is a brand that I've gone on and off with for a really long time of loving and not really like noticing as much, but then loving again. And I am back in my Free People phase. I feel like they just do really, again, like basics, like elevated basics, which I consider an elevated basic for me is a basic that has like a fun flair to it or something different than just like your basic skirt, let's say. Like I really love their skirts, and I feel like I used to think of them as strictly bohemian style, and I've never really been had like a super bohemian style to where it lines up with everything that Free People has. But I feel like, again, Frostbite mini skirt, I just think this is so cute with the ruffles, and I love it, and just how they style things too. I get a lot of inspiration from their stylists, whoever styles their photo shoots for these things. Like this Margot Swift midi skirt. Like this outfit together, I don't know, I really like it, and I just like the midi skirt. It's like a sweater but in a skirt. Like this Trisha Fix ballerina skirt tail, that is so cute. Also this Grace mini skirt, it's a little too mini for my loving, but like I like it. Oh my god, look at this mother pleated maxi skirt. And this festival tiered skirt. So yeah, I feel like these kind of things, you are actually more versatile than I would usually think, because like how I would wear this tiered skirt is I would put like a sweatshirt on over it, or like a sweater, and like with sneakers, and I feel like you can dress it up or dress it down. Also, might I add, we're getting to the time of the year where there's a gift section on all of the websites that I go to, like Nordstrom and stuff. They're doing like their gift guides, like Free People too. But their party dresses are super cute too. And I just really like Free People lately. Also, their sweaters. Free People sweaters are so good. First of all, I've always said this, but I really think Target, they just have a good mix of everything, in my opinion, from basics to trends to cute pieces to like staples to like fun, kind of funkier pieces. Again, I always talk about their Who What Wear line, but like look at this, like lately, their Kika Vargas collection. I've had a few of you guys message and we've been talking about it, and I love them. And can we talk about this trench coat right here? $60. I've seen a toss-up on TikTok of like the quality, but honestly the quality looks great to me for $60. Again, I haven't seen it in person, so I might just be bullshitting, but the detail on it, it's a trench coat that you can wear like any day of the week, but I love that it has that scallop detailing and looks, and like the drop like sleeves like that. Also, I saw my mom in one of these yesterday. She had one of the Kika Vargas and Target collab quilted jackets on. She came in strutting and she looked so freaking cute and I loved it. She looked, again, it just looked so nice. Exaggerated like fit, you know, in silhouettes, and I really like that. And so this specific Target collaboration, I think Target picks really good collaborations once in a while, and this is one of them. You know what, let's just skip to Mango. Oh yeah, this is the next one anyway. So Mango is a brand that I know a lot of you guys know and love, or you hate or whatever, but you know it probably. And I've known about Mango for a really long time, and I've bought from Mango before, like years and years ago, but recently I've gotten like more, I don't know why I didn't think Mango shipped to the United States, but I've never seen like a store here, and so that's probably why I thought so. But like, they have such good things, and they're really good quality for their, also for their price. Like their jeans specifically, I got a pair of their jeans, I think it was from their, yeah, they have plus sizes too, which I really like, but their jeans, I purchased from them. I really liked them. I really liked the quality. Again, I only have a couple of pieces from them, like from recent times. That and also a jacket. I think that those are the only two things. Oh, and a purse. Those are the three things that I've purchased from them within the past couple of years, but I really like them. They have really good like sweaters too. Like the split denim skirt, I think that's such a good staple that yes, it's trendy, but also like you can wear for years and years and years. Anyway, I feel like it could work through like any vibe that you're in or whatever. And I just really love their skirts that they have. I actually added a few to my cart yesterday, and I was just like pondering them, you know? And yeah, again, you guys might be thinking like, Jordan, we know about Mango. And I'm like, I know you know about Mango. Trust me. I'm not trying to show you brands that I think you don't know because, whatever, but I'm showing brands that I really have been liking lately, even just to look at. Another one being Uncle X Studios, and Allegra Shaw is one of my favorite YouTubers. She has been for forever, really. And she has her own brand now, and it's called Uncle Studios. I said Uncle X Studios because that's I think it's the Instagram and the website, but it's called Uncle Studios. And they're fall 2022 specifically, but also there's this skirt that I want so badly from them. And, well, also this skirt, I think is so cute. The suede skirt. Here it is, the maxi skirt. I keep seeing Allegra in it and styling it, and I just think it's so freaking cute. Scroll through Uncle Studios, like this MAC coat. I think it's so beautiful. I just think it's such a cool brand, and like, again, for staples for your wardrobe that you can wear over and over and over again. Again, I've never had anything from them, so I can't like touch on the quality, but it just looks like good quality, you know? And I trust Allegra with quality. Okay, next we have this puppy website. It's not a puppy website, you don't buy puppies on it, but it's for your dogs. And it's called puppyproduction.com. And I randomly stumbled across it, and because I'm looking for a raincoat for my dogs, and you guys know I have really big dogs. And it's so hard to find coats and like clothes for, not even clothes, and just anything for big dogs, really, beds, collars. It's so much harder. But they have, it goes up to 12x on their website for them, which it says about 100 pounds, which Rex is over that, so we'll still have to see. But anyway, they have these cute little like jackets, these fleece jackets, and I know my dogs don't need a coat to stay warm. That's not why I'm getting them. If it's raining outside or snowing, I could take them on walks, and it doesn't just to keep them dry, really, you know? I've always been into like, if you would call it like quirky or like just like stupid sayings or like stupid things that are on shirts that don't really make sense. That's my kind of humor. I don't know what it is, and I found this it's like an Instagram brand, or that's what I think of them as. And it's called Crying in the Club, and that's their ad on Instagram. And I saw this shirt that said, let me go to their archive. So they have this one that says, you can go to hell, I'm going to Toyotathon. Like, don't let me drink milk, it makes my tummy hurt. And just like, I got my ass eaten at the Bass Pro Pyramid shops, you know. It's just like funny, stupid things on shirts, and I just think it's funny to wear with like a blazer, just like a normal outfit, and have something like, I got a lobotomy at Spirit Halloween. So random and stupid, and so if you guys are looking for shirts like that, I just thought I'd show you that. Okay, I only have a couple more left, but one is Cause specifically for their, is it Cause or COS? Cause. I love their trench coats, and this specific like coat cape is so cute, but I think I really want to order a trench coat from them because, again, you guys know all of my trench coats are thrifted, and I really want a brand new trench coat because I'm sick of all of my trench coats every time because they're all thrifted. I have to like add buttons on them, or like one of them, I went to an event and like one side is totally ripped off, and I'm like, I didn't even realize that. And so they have this really cute trench coat from Cause, and I think it's so nice looking. Lastly, we have AF Agar. Is that what you call it? AF Agar? AF Agar? I don't know. Their coats, though, I see this specific water resistant coat. It's one of their trench coats. I see it on Pinterest all the time. And every time I see a trench coat I like, it happens to be from them. Like, they are very expensive, but they just look so freaking nice. And also this heavy wool officer jacket. Can we just appreciate how beautiful that looks to me? She's beautiful to me. And it's just a brand, again, that I really like looking at. And also they're like, how they style things I really like looking at. And so I get a lot of inspiration from that. So yeah, that's the video. If you guys have any like recommendations of things you just like to look at, or brands or designers, just like, or like influencers or whatever that you just really like to look at and find so much inspiration from, or even storefronts. Like, sometimes you go into a store and they just always have really good, like, you know, like inspirational outfits set up. That was actually recently at an H&M in the men's section specifically. I really liked the way they did their mannequins. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry if you didn't. I just wanted to do a chill video. I'm finally finishing up my office, so we'll be back in there doing my normal scheduled stuff. And yeah, it's raining out again. Jared said to me today, we were eating and I was like, oh, it's raining. He's like, see, I told you, this is officially fall. I'm like, you mean it's going to be like this from now on, is what you're saying? And I was like, you know, I don't really claim that energy. I don't like that vibe, so I'm going to ignore that. Because I like fall. I like the fall up until it gets like really dark and gloomy really early, you know? And so anyway, oh, he hates laying with me. Anyway, love you guys so much. Thanks for being here, and I hope you have the best day. Bye.